Welcome to Thought for the Day for Tuesday the 26th of October. It probably sounds strange to start a Thought for the Day by talking about Jeremy Clarkson. However, I was watching Clarkson's Farm a couple of days ago, and as Clarkson tried to explain the story of Moses to his farm assistant Caleb. Never heard of him, says Caleb, and it made me think how things have changed, because I was brought up on Bible stories, and one of those which stuck in my mind was the story of Absalom, the delinquent third son of King David. I remember it chiefly because of the horrific end to which he came. Having lost a battle against his father's forces, Absalom is trying to escape, and whilst galloping through the woods, he gets caught by an overhanging branch, and as he hangs there by his hair, he's caught and killed by his pursuers. Before this grisly end, Absalom had been something of a trial to his father David, despite being David's favourite. Absalom had used his charm and his popularity to help instigate a revolt against his father and to have himself declared king in David's place. And apparently all of Israel and Judah had flocked to Absalom, and David had been left with few supporters and had been forced to flee his capital. And it's at this spectacularly low point that David wrote Psalm 3, which is our reading for today. O Lord, how many are my foes? How many rise up against me? Many are saying of me, God will not deliver him. But you are a shield around me, O Lord. You bestow glory on me and lift up my head. To the Lord I cry aloud, and he answers me from his holy hill. I lie down and sleep, and I wake again, because the Lord sustains me. I will not fear the tens of thousands drawn up against me on every side. Arise, O Lord, deliver me, O my God. Strike all my enemies on the jaw, break the teeth of the wicked. From the Lord comes deliverance. May your blessings be on your people. So it starts with David in his hour of greatest adversity. He's on the run. His beloved son Absalom is in revolt and has made himself king. David's been abandoned by his people, and he has only a few followers with him. Everyone seems to have turned against him, and people are saying that he's been abandoned by God and by a punishment, and it's a somewhat understandable thought given David's recent shocking behaviour in relation to Bathsheba. But David's response to this adversity is not to doubt God, but rather to take refuge in God and in his faith, and he places his problems before God, and he shows his absolute confidence that God will protect him, no matter how great his difficulties might seem. Having put his problems before God, he receives immediate relief. He's able in his time of huge stress to lie down and to sleep and to wake up feeling refreshed and confident that God will deliver him from his enemies and bestow his blessings on his people. And we know the ending. David defeats Absalom, and Absalom is, to David's huge grief, killed. But the message of Psalm 3 is that when you're in trouble, even the very deepest trouble, you can take those troubles to God. You keep your faith and you will receive God's comfort just as King David did in the hour of greatest need. Amen.